Yes, sir. My Tricker. Back up in this thing, man. Today, we'll be going down quite possibly the deepest rabbit hole we've ever seen on this channel. But before we hop into that, go ahead and spam that like button right now so we can run the numbers up on the algorithm. You don't even got to think about it later. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that sub button too. Sub up. We're on the road to 400K. And to everybody who's already subscribed, I got nothing but love and respect for each and every one of you guys. But with that being said, guys, let's get it.
You know what? They did the Brighter Days memory erasure treatment to me, so I'm having trouble remembering the details. They're foggy because at the Brighter Days clinic, they do the memory erasure, you know?
If you could remember, struggle, tell me. Give me a date. Give me a date.
You know what? I'll have to go back to the clinic and see if they can restore my memory.
I truly hope that she's trolling, because this Brighter Days clinic sounds like they erase your memory by lining you up and hitting you upside the head until you have a grade 3 concussion.
People think the orbs are gone, but they're not gone. We just haven't been paying attention, or just let it go because we're Americans. And as we see 1,000 times, we just don't give a about it. But lo and behold, the motherfuckers are still there. Look at this.
I don't know if this is lucky or if he should be concerned that every orb in America is surrounding his neighborhood like the FBI. If you live in this house and you have a disgruntled spouse and they say they're about to ring you a bath, under no circumstances should you get in, or you're gonna get out looking like a twice-baked potato.
Did you see what is happening in Myrtle Beach right now? Massive fires rolling through the area and reports of erratic fire behavior and insurance companies dropping out right before this all started. Just like we saw in California and Hawaii. Then you look at plans for smart city development in Myrtle Beach, and it all kind of starts to make sense.
New details tonight on plans to turn Myrtle Beach into Meta Beach. It's all part of making the city a smart city using new advanced technology.
People will say it's just a coincidence, just another wildfire. But when you start connecting the dots, California, Hawaii, and now Myrtle Beach, it's almost as if these natural disasters seem to clear the way for major redevelopment projects. But what do I know? I'm just a conspiracy theorist.
I hope everybody in South Carolina is safe, but there seems to be a strong correlation between future smart cities and quote-unquote natural disasters. It's not even a conspiracy anymore.
What the hell is that?
It's crazy, right? Look, not through this.
No.
I can't tell if this was a part of the video they were watching or if they got hacked, but this makes me want to turn in all my TVs and just read books from now on.
Ma! Look at you. Get onto this, lad. It's that cloak. That's defo UFO, ma. Look, lad. Look at this. Mark, look at this spinning. Look at it. It's just above that house over there. What the f***? See it? It's spinning. Lad, it's just above... Mark, what the f***? Why have you come over here? I haven't got a clue. It's since... I've just been saying to Don, let's see if
I don't know if this is a drone or not, but it better leave quick before Mom comes out there and throws a chocolate with laser precision.
But at the movie with my partner Larry Charles, who directed this one, it would be a good movie because I did it with him once before. But if you're talking about faith in personal gods, prayers and fighting with devils and demons and silly comic book stuff, no, I don't think it comes to any good. I understand it comforts people, but at a certain point, you know, it is 2008. You just got to man up and say, if I don't know what happens in the next life, just say I don't know. Brad Pitt and Angelina go all around the world helping people. They don't have to bring Jesus into it, do they? they never see.
It looked like Bill Maher was about to start slithering.
Can somebody explain to me what this thing is? I've never seen such a skull. But wait, there's more. Here is the front view. An even scarier view, I might add. Like, what is this creature? And here's a close-up of its jaws. So apparently this guy found this skull in a hillside cave in Mexico. I forgot the area of Mexico. He also found other strange artifacts in there. I have not found pictures of those yet, but this thing has like a bunch of carvings on it. I mean, what could this possibly be? It doesn't look like a dinosaur. It looks like the alien from the Alien movie. That's what this looks like, actually. So if anybody has ever seen these images or knows more about this, please let me know, because this is some wild stuff, and I would love to go down this rabbit hole.
He either discovered a gargoyle skeleton or he made this in his basement. I'm glad she let go of that bike, because if she didn't, she would have got yeeted into lower Earth orbit.
Did you see that video of that orb planet-like object that went up to the sun, was literally sucking something out of the sun?
What? What are you talking about?
So I'll show the video. It like was by the sun, this like dark orb, right? And here's the sun, and it was just like, and then it goes, it's gone. And scientists are like, not sure what that was.
Moving on.
Sure. Well, that was weird. But yeah, I saw
That's so scary.
Like, what could that be? Well, because you know how Einstein talks about like dark matter is like it's a physical thing. Space is not empty; it's something
full of matter and energy.
It's matter. And so, like, is there a dark energy?
Dark energy? What do you mean? You sucking the sun out of all this energy? Dark energy. I've seen close-ups of the actual sun itself. Like, you could see, like, no joke, like, where it's like coming, like the
solar flares.
Yeah, flares or whatever.
Yeah.
You can literally see. It's so scary.
If this is real, then this makes human technology look primitive. They pulled up to the sun and filled up the tank like it was a Buc-ee's.
Honestly, that's just rude. That's just rude. It's like those people that squeal their truck tires and leave burnout marks all over the street. Only these guys are just painting the sky with their BS. I'm sick of this, bro. God, man. This is embarrassing. Stop it.
And it was almost a beautiful day outside until this.
Lady Gaga is opening up her audience to the same demonic forces she was exposed to. In Gaga's song Abracadabra, we again see this dark, twisted demonic imagery. This time, she takes things a step further by using real magic and placing a curse on her audience. The song Abracadabra is in reference to the Kabbalah word abracadabra. Abracadabra translates to I create as I speak. It's a form of occult manifestation, harnessing the power of darkness to allow the practitioner to manipulate their reality. The word abracadabra was also used by Aleister Crowley, who turned it into abrahadabra. Crowley changed the spelling of the word for his occult religion Thelema. He called it the magical formula, which represented the great work. You guys have heard me talk about the great work multiple times on this channel. The great work is a code term for the magnum opus in alchemy. When man becomes God through sex ritual magic that are used to merge a person's masculinity and femininity to become the Baphomet. Occultists also believe the great work would allow a person to tap in and communicate with the demons in the spiritual world. Crowley called this magical word the key to the Aeon of Horus, the New Age religion that has taken over our world. So it's no surprise whatsoever that Gaga made an entire song about abracadabra, knowing that just like Aleister Crowley, she has attached herself to demonic entities using occult magic. The lyrics to Abracadabra admits she is casting a spell on those who are listening. In the intro of the song, she repeats abracadabra twice. Then in the first verse, she sings, "Pay the toll to the angels," drawing circles in the cloud.
At this point, if you're listening to Lady Gaga's music, you might as well be listening to Baphomet's mixtape.
What the
And I wish she told us where she got these from so I can know where to never go grocery shopping at. These strawberries look like they got the same texture as a couch cushion.
Ew.
Hey, different than one thing.
Different. I got that at Myers and this is Walmart. Ew. Yeah, it's sticky right there. It makes me want to throw up.
The packaging for these patties better not say grass-fed beef. This looks like plutonium-fed beef.
We now know that Salma Hayek and her husband own Kering, the sister company of Balenciaga. They own Christie's auction house, which sells interesting art. And they are now the largest stakeholders of the CAA, the Creative Arts Agency. This is an aerial view of the CAA property. And I found it really interesting. And to be honest with you, it kind of reminded me of Naomi Campbell's house a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Maybe it's just me. But I think they look a lot alike. Just kind of curious where else we see these kinds of objects, as I'm sure this design wasn't intentional at all. Now, what I find interesting is how a lot of the celebrities that are involved in the CIA are also involved in politics in some way, shape, or form. For example, like Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey, who are not only two major Hollywood celebrities, but their father was also involved in the assassination of JFK, in which I found interesting that they were going to be involved in a brothers comedy series at Apple, which is represented by none other than the CIA. And Samuel Jackson, for example, who not only is a major Hollywood celebrity, but he was also involved in politics back in the day when he held Martin Luther King hostage. And not only that, but he became an usher at Martin Luther King Jr.'s funeral. You may find can also be represented by the CIA. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of really wondering right now what the CIA actually is. But we'll just call them coincidences for now.
From the way it sounds, the CIA might be the Hollywood division of the CIA. And the Oscars kind of feel like a Bohemian Grove ceremony. They might as well wheel out a Moloch effigy and set it on fire at the end.
10 organic natural food companies that were bought out by huge corporations. Start with one of my favorites, Primal Kitchen, that was bought by Kraft Heinz Company. Garden of Life was bought by Nestle. Burt's Bees was bought by Clorox. Epic Provisions was bought by General Mills. Tom's of Maine was bought by Colgate. Applegate Farms was purchased by Hormel. Annie's Homegrown was bought by General Mills. Zico, who makes coconut water, was purchased by Coca-Cola. Larabar was purchased by General Mills. And Honest Tea was purchased by Coca-Cola.
I know as soon as all of those companies were purchased, at least 50 ingredients were added to them.
Can you tell me about this
Yes.
inverted star right here?
Okay, I can. That's the Order of the Eastern Star, which is one of Our Ladies groups. They're very, very large. They have both male and female members in it. The men have to be a Mason to join it. It's also one of those stars that causes people to think that we might be involved in devil worship, and we're not.
And Hiram was the Grand Master, right?
Hiram was. On the other side up here, we have the chapel. We open our meetings with a non-denominational prayer. We never say in the name of Jesus Christ at the end of our prayers. But the reason for that is because we have all religions represented in a lodge. And we're expecting that the God that they worship is who they're thinking of as we close that prayer.
So is there an amen at the end?
There is an amen.
Okay.
There is an amen.
You're respecting the other faiths.
Yeah, and we would typically say something along the lines of, in thy holy name. And of course, when that happens, I'm thinking of Jesus Christ.
But somebody else might be thinking of the deity they worship.
Their deity they worship, yeah. Yes.
Can you tell us about this globe? Or is that part of the globe?
So every lodge in this state has 2 pillars. They don't all have stairs. But these are representative of the 2 pillars on the porch at King Solomon's Temple.
And they have names, right?
They have names.
Yakim? Is that right? You tell me. I'm going to get.
I actually can't.
You can't. Okay.
No, I actually can't. That's one of those. But they can be easily found.
That was a super watered down version of what's probably actually happening. We let him tell it the Freemasons are just an innocent prayer group. I'm not that gullible.
There's a giant human being. Try and put myself here for reference. It actually looks pretty cool. But you can see where it's...
If this is a legitimate giant skeleton, then I hope the person who filmed this is okay, because posting a discovery like this online is means to get you locked up in the basement of the Pentagon.
I'm wondering if you could clear something up for me.
Maybe later, because
just really quick. Why do they call you the Black Pope?
Oh, that started in the 19th century.
Did it really?
Yeah, but I don't like it because it's in terms of power, no?
Yeah.
So they thought that the general of the Jesuits had a lot of power, but he wears black, so black pope.
Oh, maybe. Well,
But
yeah.
I'm not pope,
And
and
you
I
don't
have
have
no
a fish
power.
on you. And I see that there's a lot of liberal symbols here. One of the things in your Jesuit high oath, I think it says something about, furthermore, you promise to declare that we'll, at the first opportunity, seek war at any opportunity against heretics, Protestants, liberals.
What is that?
See here? And that you will spare neither age nor condition, and I will hang, waste, boil, flays. You've never seen this before?
No, I've never seen it.
Very alive. It's horrible. And I was like, look, it's in the congressional.
She's brave for that, but she might be barking up the wrong tree. I know as soon as the cameras cut, the black pope had her sleeping with the fishes.
That's on Mars.
That's on Mars. That's a bone.
What?
Yeah. It certainly isn't a stone.
That does not look like a stone. And you got these from JPL?
Yeah.
Really?
Come right off a negative of Mars in their mapping series. See these little buildings? One there, one there. Here's 3 in a row.
Buildings?
Yeah.
This is on Mars.
Here's a building over here.
Is it a picture from a rover, or is it a picture from a telescope, or?
It's a picture from a mapping. Here's a curly Q. It's a picture from a mapping satellite. That's a satellite making maps of Mars.
Wow.
That is a non-natural edge. You don't get a 30-mile edge like that.
Wow.
It's by nature. That's a sheer cliff.
How long is that?
30 miles.
30 miles.
Now I'll show you where it comes from. Here it is. So that's that edge. That's just a deep chasm. That's a perfectly straight edge. It comes out of right here and goes straight as an arrow all the way across and then fades into the ground there. Here's a cavern, and it's got all this like wire stuff on the top.
So that's a subterranean cavern?
That's a subterranean cavern. You cannot see into it, but it's very deep.
And there's wiring?
That's wiring.
Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments. I want to believe that we have rovers and satellites on Mars, but this could just be somebody on Devon Island taking pictures from my iPhone and uploading it to the NASA website for all we know.
Let's talk about my hair transplant. I got my hair done 2 days ago. As you can see, it's healing up now. And no, I did not go to Turkey to get my hair done, for anyone that's going to ask. As you can see, it was my middle, it was my crown and my donor area. And obviously, like, my hairline was actually alright, to be honest. It was literally just mainly like my crown and my donor area.
He went in for a hair transplant, but now he needs a head transplant.
Never fails. When landing in Mexico City, it is a laser freaking party every time. Do you know on average in the U.S. we get lasered 30 times per night? 30 times per night, on average, all the damn time. Tell you what, taking off out of San Diego, making a left turn and going up the east, Tijuana, lasering the hell out of me with that one. Usually their preferred color is green, and then down there in Mexico City, well, that illustration was red, but most of the time it's green as well. And it's like, what's the allure? I don't get it. Okay, I lasered an airplane. Yeah, funny go lucky, but it could really damage my eyes. And if you damage my eyes, cause temporary blindness, low to the ground with possible, if you hit it just right with the perfect strength laser, pilot incapacitation? That doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good at all.
Shout out to all the pilots out there. I had no idea y'all were up in the cockpit fighting for y'all lives like this.
The babysitter asks, do you have fun with your dolls? The kid goes, yeah, when I play hide and seek, it actually moves. Wait, what?
When I play hide and seek with my doll, it moves.
You said it moves? This doll?
Yeah.
Wait, what? When does it move?
The babysitter's like, whoa, what is happening, right?
Yeah.
So the doll is one of those like realistic looking dolls. Like it actually looks like another kid. He's like, okay, I'll put the camera down and let's go play hide and seek to see if this theory is true. Oh my god. Sadie, you scared me. Don't do that, dude. Nothing goes on. But at night, when he goes and puts the kid to sleep, he goes back in the living room where the doll is, and there's a dog right beside it. The dog is like staring at it.
The dog has been staring at the doll.
Why would it be staring at it? Like, it knows something is weird here. And in the video, there's a game right beside the doll. Moments later, he goes and he's sitting on the couch watching TV. He hears a faint noise in the living room where the doll is.
Yeah.
Fam, that game that was beside the doll starts playing. Who would have touched it? The kid is asleep. The doll is the only thing beside it. And the dog is right beside him.
I'm charging the parents double for making me babysit their kid and the real life Chucky doll. Matter of fact, make it triple.
All right, guys, we're cooked. Look at this. Here's an island of plastic in Bali. I thought it was all sunshine and rainbows over there. Apparently not. Holy Kreipenheimer, have you ever seen a beach this plasticky? But let's go to Mars. Woo! Come on, Musk. I mean, I'm not even roasting the guy. You could have a, do what you want with your money, but I mean, going to Mars, I don't even believe in any of that stuff anyway. But when this is going on in our own home planet or realm, listen, the crazy part is this plastic isn't even the reason we have microplastics in us right now, because this is barely even degraded into the ocean. Just using these containers, these bottled waters, etc., we're getting exposed to micro and nanoplastics, which is insane because for some reason, people think you can't detox microplastics. That is, like, many people, you watching this right now, be like, you can't detox microplastics. I'm literally detoxing microplastics right now. I'm drinking the Chad mode from Chalk, which is the all-natural pre-workout energy drink that has blue spirulina, which binds to microplastics, heavy metals, pesticides, and more. Same thing with the hot water purified Shilajit, clinically studied to boost hormones, fertility, and more, and detoxes microplastics, as well as other things. And if you don't believe me, look here, using spirulina as a natural biocoagulant for polystyrene removal. Polystyrene. Or here, these algae supplements have been shown to bind with and eliminate heavy metals and other toxins in the body. And it goes on to talk about microplastics, nanoplastics, and more.
It looked like it was more plastic on that beach than grains of sand. And the supplement he just showed also came in a plastic container. So we know that won't help.
Demon Face is going crazy, y'all. So I've compiled just a few videos of these transformations going on that we keep seeing with really popular and big people, and it's just so insane to me because they say the eyes are the windows to the soul. Did you see that? You gotta be looking at that, not me. What? Like, what would you even suppose that this is? I'm sure we've all heard the different myths and the legends and, the things down there under the ground, miles down, those things, but could they be demons? If you ask me, I would just say that we literally live in the movie They Live, and this is always stuff going on around us. People on stages, on the movies, on TVs, just all the time, and we just can't see them for what they really are. And of course, when this kind of stuff is visually not going on, we kind of have something different. Like right now, everyone's watching the video of the Beebs and they're like, why is he acting so freaking weird? It's like, these celebrities will just start glitching. Like, they literally just act weird. Y'all do remember the messages from Kanye's manager, right? Yeah, just making sure.
Justin Bieber is cool, but the other people he pointed out are questionable.
I've got some exciting news to share with you. 12 new cloud types have just been added to the International Cloud Atlas, the first update to the atlas in 31 years. You may have some questions. Where were these clouds hiding for the past 3 decades? There's a cloud atlas. Have I seen any of these before? Well, first of all, the International Cloud Atlas is actually a globally recognized source for meteorologists. First created in 1896, it has been a resource of cloud types and photos that has helped train scientists and sky watchers for decades. But since the advent of smartphones, we have a whole new perspective on the sky, and that's really what led to the recent update. Many of the new ads can be attributed to citizen scientists who share and discuss clouds by uploading photos to the Atlas's site. So, about the new clouds. Well, they involve clouds on all height levels and classifications, including rainbow clouds, roll clouds, and wall clouds, as us meteorologists have been unofficially calling some of these. The Latin names themselves are pretty cool. And speaking of cool, my favorite new ads? Let me start you off with the beautifully named Asperatus undulatus, often seen in Canadian skies. They almost look like you're viewing waves from underneath the water surface. There's still a lot to learn about these guys. They likely form in sinking, moisture-laden air with shear winds. Next up, cavum, or hole punch clouds as I know them, caused when ice crystals are introduced into a thin cloud layer of supercooled water droplets, usually from an aircraft during takeoff or landing. The water droplets all rush to freeze in on those ice crystals, creating a vacuum in the sky. I had to add these ones for the conspiracy emails I often get. Yes, these are contrails, or homogeneous clouds caused by human activities. In this case, when water vapor condenses and freezes around small particles that exist in aircraft exhaust. Lastly, I wanted to show you this one, Flammagenitus, a scene we saw a lot during the devastating Fort McMurray fires, pyrocumulus clouds actually created by the rising heat of the fire itself.
Trying to normalize cloud seeding by adding contrails to the list still doesn't make it okay. Nice try though.
Billionaire Bill Gates has a McDonald's gold card that gives him free food for life worldwide. The gold card was revealed by Gates' lifelong pal, Warren Buffett, in 2007. But unlike Gates, who can eat free anywhere, Buffett is only able to use his card in his hometown in Nebraska. The exact number of card holders and how you can get one has remained a safeguarded secret by the fast food giant.
It might actually be a good thing for us that Bill Gates gets free McDonald's for life, because if he keeps eating McDoubles every day, then hasta la vista. But that was the video, guys. Don't forget to sub up, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next one.